Hello and welcome to video number 3. We're looking at confidence, grounded confidence. And just a quick reminder, we looked at the habits we go into when we don't feel safe. And those 4 habits, we looked at how we can spot where we go. Are we trying hard? Are we becoming aloof? Are we shrinking? Or are we deflecting with humor? Then we looked at our thinking habits. When we don't feel confident and safe, we often say things to ourselves that reduce our confidence. And this video is really about the body. It's really about the body, but they're completely interlinked. So in the last video, we looked at how our thinking habits really make us feel less safe. And immediately when we think something, it will be expressed in the body. You know, if I'm saying to myself, oh, I don't feel confident, that's going to be leaking out. So actually thinking habits are really involved in body language because they're going to be expressed anyway. So it's better to really focus on our strengths through our thinking, and then you are more likely to feel a little safer. But the body is also a fantastic tool that we can work with to feel much safer in the moment. So our body is exceptionally sensitive to environments. There's something called neuroception. Whenever we walk into a new situation, our body basically is scanning rooms and environments to work out if this is safe or not. And stress is normally activated in the body first before our thinking happens, because our body is often overreacting to situations because our body and our body mind was, designed to keep us safe, to keep us from not being eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. And I believe that our responses in the body happen before we're consciously aware. So therefore, we have to get really good at working with body, working with our somatic system to help us to feel more safe. Because we actually are safe, but our bodies are overreacting all the time. So I'm going to give you 2 strategies today that I want you to try out. So, first of all, one thing I really want to encourage all of you to do is if you have some important communication, whether you're going to be interviewed or you're going for an interview or doing a presentation or a Zoom call, when it really matters, don't just sit there and prepare your materials and think about the words you're going to use. Prepare your body really well. And I honestly can tell you it will make a massive, massive difference. Most of the time, people are in their heads thinking about things and they don't do this. So if you do this, it will hugely help. So the first thing you need to do is warm your body up. So performers would do this before they're going to do, some sort of show. They're not just going to walk in cold. The body constantly gets tense. If we're sleeping, we might wake up and we might need to sort of loosen up the joints. If we've been sitting on a train and then we arrive at work or whatever, the body will hold all sorts of tension. And if there's tension in the body, it's going to activate the stress much more quickly. So what you want to do is if you've got some important communication, do some sport, do some dancing, do some yoga, do something that's going to activate your body to really be getting rid of tension and used. And if you're not able to do something that day, you can actually just warm up the body. So I'm going to stand up now. You can just do things like shake the body out. So this is what I'll often do with my groups. I'll just go like shake the body, get jump up and down, shake, 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 shake. Just get the body loose. Get everything loose. And people laugh at me when I do this because I'm like, we are really taking charge of the body. We're saying hello to the body. We're getting rid of any tension in the body, and it will really help. And then what you want to do is do some sort of stretching. We want to stretch out this area here, which houses our breathing apparatus, because if there's tension in the muscles around here, it's going to be harder for us to breathe. And when we're tense, of course, it affects the breath. And if we're breathing in a shallow way, it's going to affect the quality of our voice and we're going to feel more activated. So yeah, we want to do some shaking, we want to do some stretching, some shoulder rolls, all of that good stuff. You want to warm up the face, get rid of tension in the face. There's all sorts of things that you can do. So I'm just going to briefly suggest warm up the body. Okay. Shake, move, stretch, do some yoga, dance, get your body ready, get it relaxed, release the tension. Ah, that's better. And then the second thing is the body is very sensitive to environments. And often what happens when we get tense is we kind of pop out of ourselves and we go into hyper alert. So I want to teach you a very simple technique, which is it's a grounding technique called centering. I'll do a very quick version here, but what you want to be doing is putting your feet on the ground. So I'm sitting as I'm centering now, but you want to place your feet flat on the ground and you want to feel the ground beneath your feet. And what this is doing, it's connecting your mind with your body and your body, your feet specifically, with a surface, which is ground. Now, what this is doing, it's calming the nervous system because the body, the neuroception I talked about a minute ago, is going, here, there's a surface. I'm safe. And it's just giving your body the sense that there's safety and it doesn't have to get activated. So the more familiarity your body can feel with the surfaces. So if you're sitting down, try and really feel the connection of your bum on the seat and your back on the back of the chair. So feel all those spaces where actually you're being supported. And that is very, very calming for the body. And the other thing you want to do is make sure you're upright. Often we forget our back and we sort of hunch inwards. So you want to make sure your back is strong, you're uplifted, you're open, not performery. You want to be relaxed. And then, so you want to be up, you want to be centered. And then finally, before you're doing any communication, try and take a moment just to settle and bring your attention into the lower part of your belly, which is your center, the center of your body. And by just lowering your attention and bringing your attention into your body and taking a couple of deep breaths into the lower belly through the nose and a slow breath out. And again, just keep the attention in the body. What you'll notice by doing this is your body begins to calm down and your mind stops going into analysis paralysis, freaking out. You just feel calmer. And I don't know whether you've noticed, but my voice has dropped, right? Because when your body feels like, oh no, this is safe, it stops getting so activated, you know? So this is a nice centering technique, and you can use this throughout the day to help yourself. So before a meeting, calm yourself, center, take a couple of deep breaths in between meetings. If you do it throughout the day, what you're doing is you're resetting your nervous system. So instead of going from one engagement to the next, and your nervous system will be becoming more and more revved up throughout the day, put this as a circuit breaker throughout the day and just notice the effect of that. All right, so this is my final suggestion. There are so many other strategies that I could suggest to you, but I do not want to overwhelm you. But that is the kind of work that I do with my clients. If you want to get in touch and have a conversation with me about anything that you need help with, then do reach out. But otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this mini training and it was really great to connect with you. All right, bye for now.